You're still watching the City of Lagos TV show. You're welcome to this special interview with the spokesperson to the government of Lagos State. I'm talking about the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Benga Omotosho. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
2021, the outgone year, has been quite an eventful period for this government. Can you tell us what are those major, significant, impactful achievements of this government in the outgone year? And what is the future plan for 2022 in line with the themes agenda?
2021 was a very challenging year for us, but at the same time, it was an exciting year. An exciting year in the sense that despite all the challenges, we were able to achieve a lot in the area of executing the themes agenda. The themes agenda is the six-pillar development plan of the administration of the governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. It's the Bible that we have been following in terms of how we execute government programs and projects and policies. And talking about achievements, if you look at traffic management and transportation, which is the first pillar of the themes agenda, we've done a lot. The problem is that Lagos is a mega city. There is no city of its size anywhere in the world that doesn't have a traffic problem. But the good thing is that despite the fact that Lagos is not even among numbers 1 to 20 of cities with terrible traffic situations, we brought a program called the Junction Improvement Program. You go to Allen Avenue, Maryland, Lekki roundabouts there, they were removed and reconfigured. Same thing as the one in Ikotun. All of these projects have been able to ease traffic. But people still talk about the administration doing so many roads all over the place. I would like to appeal to Lagosians to keep having patience, and that there is no gain without pain. All of the little challenges they are seeing now, by the time all the roads are finished, they will begin to enjoy them. Happy motoring, smooth riding, and then if you look at the waterways, to encourage Lagosians to use the waterways. Before Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu came in, there were about 7 ferries. And today, the Lagos waterways has about 21 ferries to operate. And what that has shown is that people are more interested now in traveling by ferry, and we've been able to dredge the waters so that these boats can be able to move as smoothly as possible. So the Lagosians, they are engaging the waterways from Ikorodu to the island, from Badore to the island, from the island to Badagry, Maitu, and apart from that, the blue line and the red line of our red projects, they're on track. The governor was there about a week ago, and what he saw was quite interesting. He was excited. He saw that the contractors are really keeping to schedule. And if all goes well, and all will go well by God's grace, around the end of this year and first quarter of next year, we all see that trains will begin to move from Marina to Mile 2 Okoko-Maiko, which is the blue line, and then the red line, the first stage of it, from Oyingbo to Agbado. So the 2 lines will be ready at the same time. The idea is that if you have an effective intermodal transport system in Lagos, and of course you can see the new BRT buses, we brought in about 100 high-capacity buses to join the ones that were there before. There is no BRT route that you go to and you don't find enough buses on time. In primary education, the administration of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu has done a lot by introducing a program that we call EcoExcel, bringing technology into the teaching space so that teachers are made to embrace technology. It will help them to teach better, and the results are showing there. And from one school to the other, all over Lagos, it is the same lesson notes that they are using in primary education. All primary education teachers have been equipped with a tablet, a facility that makes them to have the same notes, that makes them put them on the same stage, and that even makes their supervisors to be able to monitor their movement and what they are doing. So the result is that on the part of their teachers, the outcome has increased, is better, and then on the part of pupils is also better. And then more and more teachers have been recruited. About 2 years ago, when Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu came in, about 2,000 teachers were recruited. And as I speak with you now, teachers are still being recruited as needed, especially in the sciences. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went to commission the school in Elemoro. very big school with recreational facilities, with science facilities, with all of the things that students can use to make them better citizens tomorrow. In the health sector, the COVID-19 pandemic has become for Lagos State a kind of platform for us to be able to showcase the skills of our doctors, for us to be able to showcase all the things that our personnel can do. And to God be the glory, all over the world, Lagos has earned accolades. We have earned kudos about the handling of COVID-19. And COVID-19 has given us an opportunity to improve facilities in our hospitals. Apart from the fact that infant mortality rate is down because of the mother and child hospitals that we have been opening in Badagry, Etiosa, in Ikorodu, and some other places, and the new ones that we are planning to open. Today, if you go to some of our hospitals, you find them very beautiful hospitals. They've been renovated on Nave Road, in Ebute Metta, and Lagos Island. Doctors have been recruited to work in these hospitals. They are well paid and even better paid than their counterparts in some other places. The General Hospital in Ojo has been built. We are building the new Mercy Street Hospital, which is going to be the biggest pediatric hospital in Africa. We are building a research center in Yaba, and then we are building a doctor's quarters in Yaba, in Bagada, and so many other facilities in the health sector that we are doing. The ambulance services is being improved upon so that the agency can service more people and can be more accessible to Lagosians. In terms of training, our doctors are better trained than they used to be now. Most of them are more experienced. Within the walking distance, our primary healthcare centers, all of them have changed. We all went to use the primary healthcare centers and reported back to the Executive Council so that the state government knew what to do about them, and they have done so many things to improve them. The primary healthcare centers are the ones that are closest to the grassroots, and the grassroots people, they are coming out every day to say nice experiences about what they see about the primary healthcare centers. Lagos is the home of tourism and entertainment, and the Lagos state government is doing everything to reverse all the negative impact that coronavirus has had on tourism. That's why the state government put in about $1 billion there for people in the hospitality sector, for them to be able to have grants, for them to stand on their feet again at little or no cost. We are doing a lot of projects in Badagry, and then on Lagos Island here, the John Randu Center for Yoruba Culture is coming up. Is getting attention from even overseas. UK Museum, they are talking about collaboration with us. Then if you go to our beaches and some of our entertainment spots, you see that they have come alive again because of the contribution of that sector to the GDP of Lagos State is very huge. Lagos is pride of place at the center of sports in Nigeria. That is why you see that recently all of the matches for the Super Eagles have been played in Lagos. The governor, Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, believes that through sports, you can engage our young people, our youth. They can be engaged to do better things. They are talented. We'll be surprised to find the number of young people in Lagos State who are so talented in sports and who are looking for avenues to express their talents. And that is why, at the same time, it's unprecedented. As I speak with you now, we are building 10 stadia all over the state. We are building youth centers. Some of them are ready. They are going to be commissioned very soon. The Onikon Stadium, which is now called Mobolaji Johnson Arena, is going to be covered, the kind of stadium you see overseas when championships are being played and then you watch on television. And as I speak with you, the stadium in Surulere, the Slim Balogun, is being renovated, and very soon the work will finish and you see a brand new stadium that is changed. And then the 10 stadia that are being built at the same time, simultaneously in Lagos State. By the time they come on board later this year, we will all see that Lagos means business in sports.
Give us a clear picture about security in Lagos and, of course, the State Security Trust Fund.
For Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, the governor, he would rather stay awake than see Lagosians having security problems. The kind of security challenges we have in some other parts of the country, we don't have them here. It's not by magic. It's because of hard work And it's because of the attention that the administration has paid to security. Through the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, the police are being supported and other security agencies. I remember in June when the governor invited President Muhammadu Buhari to hand over equipment to Lagos State security agencies, vehicles, bulletproof vests, helmets, motorcycles, and all these equipment are to help the police to do their job very well. The neighborhood watch is being strengthened every time. Recently, we had to give about 1,125 neighborhood men to the police for them to train and then work with them in one of their units where these people can be useful to the police.
So, Honorable Commissioner, 2022 is here. It's expected that the governor and his team will desire to consolidate on these achievements so far. So, what should Lagosians expect in 2022?
Our budget this year, 1.257 trillion, we are christened it a budget of consolidation. And that means all of the roads that we have started, the schools, the hospital projects, we are going to complete them. So this year, Lagosians are going to see so much on the waterways, the road. The Lekki Regional Road is going to be completed. Lekki-Epe Expressway is a 6-lane, fantastic road. The road in Ikorodu-Obasekumade Road is a very symbolic road. It's going to be completed. The Agric-Ishawa Road, the Bola Tinubu Igbogo Road, Ijede Road, Phase 2, we commissioned Phase 1 recently. Phase 2 is going to be completed, and so many other ones that are going to be completed in Lagos State. And then the fourth mainland bridge that everybody is looking forward to seeing, by God's grace, this first quarter of this year, we are going to do the groundbreaking. In the health sector, we are going to complete some hospital projects. We are going to consolidate on what we are doing at the Maxi Street Children's Hospital, which is going to be the biggest pediatric hospital in Africa. And then the 10 standard that we are building at the same time, we are going to complete them. And so many other projects that we are going to complete this year.
So on a final note, what's your message as a spokesperson to the government, to Lagosians and all stakeholders?
Well, my message to Lagosians is that they should keep up supporting the administration of Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, our governor. He's sincere, he's focused, and he knows where he's taking Lagos to. The greater Lagos of our dream, very soon, we will get there. So they should keep on backing him, paying their taxes, and then giving him moral support all of the time whenever he requires it.
I want to thank you, sir, for coming on the City of Lagos TV show.
Thank you so much.
And that's it for now. The City of Lagos TV show will continue in a moment. Stay tuned.